Okay, welcome everybody. My name's Sarah Staar, and I'm going to be a host tonight. And tonight we're going to be talking about multiple streams of income. Now, before we get going, I just need to apologise a little bit. I'm doing this webinar today from my house in France via satellite broadband, and I've never done a webinar actually before using satellite broadband. So I hope everything's okay. So you'll have to bear with me. There is going to be a recording of this event as well, which I'm recording, and that will be uploaded later today, and I will email you the recording as well before anybody asks. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about tonight is basically, as a full-time internet marketer, I find it very, very important to have money coming in from lots of different avenues, lots of different sources. So, for instance, I've got money coming in from ClickBank affiliate review sites. I've got money coming in from, from AdSense. So Google actually send me paper checks in the post, believe it or not. Plus, I make a lot of money from my own products, so I get paid via PayPal with that. And I make money as an affiliate selling other people's products, which is very, very lucrative. Tonight we're going to be talking about some different types of income which you've probably never heard of before, different kind of twists on affiliate marketing. And I'm going to be bringing along one of my good friends, Ben, and he's going to be talking about some of his techniques which he uses in his business. Now let me just tell you a little bit about Ben before we get started. I've known Ben for about 4 years. 4 or 5 years, I think it is. We both went to the same internet marketing workshop a few years back, kind of like when we were first both getting started, and we've kept in touch ever since then. And about a year and a half ago, actually, I went to one of Ben's sort of underground workshops where he was showing some kind of quite underground stuff that he was doing, and he actually taught me a lot of stuff about underground affiliate marketing, which I'm very, very grateful, Ben. And he's going to be sharing with you tonight, like I said, some of the kind of like, some sort of, multiple streams of income that aren't so widely talked about, but are very, very profitable. And I know they're profitable because some of the techniques Ben's going to be talking about tonight are techniques which I use in my business. So Ben, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Sarah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can everybody hear Ben? Just type yes in the question and answer box if you could just hear Ben. Okay, yes, Dennis is saying yes, brilliant. Brian's saying yes. Mark's saying yes, brilliant. So yeah, Ben, it's been a while since we first met at that workshop, and I think we've both come a long way since then, haven't we? And,
Definitely,
and I mean, you've recently just been on a kind of like round the world trip, haven't you? And
yeah, that's
I
right.
understand that you were actually making money whilst you did that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I was lucky enough to go away to kind of Southeast Asia, China, Australia, that kind of part of the world, and do lots of fun things there. And of course, I set up my web business kind of 5 years ago now, and always had that in the back of my mind. I read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week and love the idea of this laptop lifestyle, so I've kind of always, that's the way I've formed my business, making sure that I can always kind of go away and travel when I want to.
And I guess all you need is your laptop and an internet connection, and you're ready to make money.
That's it. Laptop or even mobile smartphones are quite good now that you can do most of it off your smartphone these days, but yeah, that's it, you're good to go. If there's an internet connection, you can make money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here in my house in France, rural France. We don't even have a telephone line. I mean, that's how basic it is here. No telephone line. We've just got a satellite dish for broadband internet access. And I've been doing some internet marketing today, making some money, and that's really cool. I love the kind of the flexibility that gives us in internet marketing. So Ben, tell us a little bit how you kind of got started, and what kind of drove you to kind of go down the path that you're leading with internet marketing.
Yeah, sure. Well, I started
Let me just switch over to your screen, and then you can kind of talk about what. Let me just make you the presenter. Is that okay, Ben?
Yeah, sure,
yeah. Screen. Okay.
So if you could let me know when you see my screen, Sarah.
Yes, I can see your screen now.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so about me. So I started full time about 5 years ago now. I think I was really inspired after reading Timothy Ferriss's 4 Hour Workweek book. I always say this, but it's so true that he kind of, I don't know if many people have read it on the webinar. I definitely recommend it if you haven't. It was a great book just about kind of living this laptop lifestyle and traveling around the world and making money from your laptop and having these passive income streams that make money whether you're there or not. And it's kind of a fantasy at the time, and but I just thought this would be amazing if you could do it. I may as well give it my all and give it a real good bash. And that's what I did. So I kind of tried lots of different things making money online. A lot of them didn't work, to be quite honest. So I learned from my mistakes, and then when I found little successes, I kind of built on those and made them into bigger successes. I had a lot of mentors over the time. I spent a lot of money, spent a lot of hours. So it's been a hard journey, if I'm honest. The first couple of years were definitely hard, and then it kind of gets easier once you have little successes. And then I use outsourcing a lot in my business. I kind of use the global economy, like Philippines and Bangladesh and different places in the world are good for different types of outsourcing. So that's a big part of my business as well, and has allowed me to scale it kind of much quicker. So what I'll do, I've prepared some slides for tonight, and it should take about 60 minutes, roughly that, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'll try and run through it as quick as possible and give you some great content over the next 60 or so minutes. I'll take questions at the end if anyone has questions. I don't know if I can multitask and listen to questions at the same time, but I'll try to, but I can't promise anything, but I can definitely ask questions. Yeah, yeah, if you can do, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, that sounds great. So yeah, so I'll get straight into the webinar. So what I'm going to show you today is what I honestly think is the biggest opportunity that I've seen in the kind of 8 years I've been marketing online now. It's a really exciting time. It really is. I'm quite a chilled out person, so if I don't sound excited over the webinar, you'll have to excuse me. But it's honestly a really massive opportunity that I'm going to share with you tonight. It's going to be where I'm focusing a lot of my energy over the coming like months and maybe years. I also want to show you some great techniques that have worked for me in the past and are working now, called middleman marketing, local marketing, which is just another term for local affiliate marketing, and online assets. So I'll go into a more, online assets is also called like virtual real estate or like a virtual property portfolio, but I'll go into it more in detail, so don't worry if it doesn't quite make sense now. I also want to share with you a couple of advanced traffic generation strategies that are working really well at the minute, and also I want you to be able to go away with a couple of examples that you can take away sort of right now and go and do for yourself after watching the webinar. And there'll be much more, so take lots of notes, and I'm sure you'll get a lot out of this. So I just want to say, what are passive profit funnels and passive profit systems? So it's basically just something you either set up yourself or you can buy it that just pays you residual passive income. So this can be a number of things, and one of the great things now, and especially back in the day, is like, imagine a website that you own that you've ranked in Google through search engine optimization, and you have something like Google AdSense on it. And every time someone clicks on your Google AdSense text links or banners, you make money. So that's one example of the kind of thing I'm talking about. Another great thing is an email list or like a database that you can use to market to. So as you'll probably know by now, like email lists are, absolutely amazing assets to have, where you can email a group of people who are interested in something, an offer, and if they purchase that offer, then you can make an affiliate commission. Then I just want to go a bit deeper over the webinar, things like Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Pinterest accounts, Tumblr blogs, these kind of hidden assets that I don't really see people talking about. If they have, I apologize, I don't know, but these are the kind of things that are actually the golden nuggets, because, for example, like a Tumblr blog is usually started by a hobbyist, someone who doesn't realize or who's doing it for the money. Which is quite a big point here. I'll just elaborate a little bit, is that we kind of all get sucked into this online marketing world, and we forget that 90% or above of the population don't know about this stuff, And people make things like YouTube accounts and these Tumblr blogs. They don't do it for the money. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a lot of people who just do it out of sheer passion and to do what they want. And they end up getting a following of people, whether it's people viewing videos or people liking their Facebook page or followers on their Tumblr blog. So they'll have a following, and this presents an opportunity for us because they actually have an asset there that effectively can make them a lot of money and they don't realize it. So this gives us an opportunity where we can either go in and buy these assets from them, like buy the whole Tumblr blog from them, for example, or you can go in with an affiliate offer and kind of split commissions 50-50. You can find a CPA offer or an affiliate offer that they can promote to their following, and you can split the profits between you. I'll talk a little bit more about it, but that's the basic concept of this. And if the pennies drop for you, then you'll realize that the potential here is massive, and there's loads of opportunities that go by every day in these kind of things. And the final one was just local marketing services that you don't have to provide. So one of the businesses that I run is an online marketing agency, and it's a great thing because you can kind of talk to real local businesses who have real money to spend, and you can outsource the services and just kind of play like a middleman, and there's a lot of profit to be made just by being this sort of middleman in the business. So to elaborate a little bit more, there's 3 of these types of passive profit funnels. So local marketing, I just touched on that briefly, but you may or may not know that over 3,000 new businesses start up every day in the UK alone. About 500,000 start in the US over a year, and around 137,000 new businesses start every day worldwide, according to Core Research. And so it's mental. There's so much opportunity out there now, it's crazy. And all of these businesses these days, pretty much every one of them is going to need like a website or a Facebook page. So I've attached this £1,000 figure, just saying that roughly each of these businesses will need at least £1,000 worth of online marketing work done, be it a website, a Facebook page, or SEO. So just from the UK figure, that's kind of $4.5 million of opportunity being made available every day. And on a global scale, it's much greater than that. So absolutely massive potential there. Then I go on to local marketing, which is kind of this is the biggest opportunity now. Like it's massive. So it's combining affiliate marketing with local marketing. So you basically just send traffic to a page, and then you can get paid for someone taking up all the SEO, the pay-per-click, social media, and things like that. So it's kind of for people who, if you don't like going out and talking to businesses, or if you like to just like work from your laptop sort of thing, which is what I like, and hopefully some other people on the webinar like this as well, then I think this is a massive opportunity at the minute. And I just want to talk also about the online assets. These are things like the websites, membership sites, domain names, and then I went a little bit deeper already, like YouTube accounts. Forum profiles are another great one. You can actually buy people's forum profiles or just rent their signatures and make a lot of money like that. And the Facebook pages and email lists I just touched on already. So I'll just briefly introduce myself, as some of you haven't maybe heard of me before. My name's Ben, and this is a picture of me. Sarah mentioned the traveling I did earlier this year. This is a picture of me in China, actually, and I was teaching English as a foreign language in China. So it was really good. Got to talk to all these lovely people and do my best at teaching English. I can't speak any Chinese, so I hope they got something out of it. But it was being serious, it was a really good experience. I'm looking to go traveling again next March and kind of see more of the world and do it all again. And this is me and Simon Colson. This is me playing guitar on stage in the second picture. Simon Colson playing keyboards. And this is me and him on a marketer's cruise. And this is me and some other guys on a marketer's cruise that I went on. So last year is basically Mike Phil-Sane, a big internet marketing guy, runs a cruise every year in the Caribbean in January, February time. And it was a great experience, really fun. I got to meet loads of top marketers and, party hard and have a good time. And it was really fun. And Sarah mentioned that I have lots of passive income streams. And one of the passive income streams I had while I was on this cruise, I was making $500 a day every day just from one of these income streams. It was pretty amazing. While I was kind of chatting to all these people, it was a great time. If you want to go to it, it's in I think January, February. Great experience. Got to chat to all these people. There's a picture of me and Mike there, getting to know him better. He's a funny guy. And then I talk about outsourcing. So you see this picture of me and this young gentleman here, and if you've ever heard of Indian sweatshops, no, I'm only joking. It's not outsourcing. This is just some charity work I did out in Africa. And a picture of me playing badminton. It was actually trying to break a world record of how many people in a rally we could do. And this it's just to show you that I'm just like you, and I just have normal hobbies, badminton being one of them, and I like spending time with friends and family. You know, just the kind of things that I'm sure you do and everyone else does. So moving on to middleman marketing and online assets. Okay, so what I want to do now is just give you a real detailed example that you can take away straight after this webinar and make money from. I even dare say you could retire just from this one technique. I don't think anyone said it before. I really apologize if someone has. I don't really listen that much to kind of the big online marketers and stuff now. I get stuck in my own stuff. But this is a massive opportunity that you can take away. So I'll talk more about it in a couple slides. So the YouTube accounts, one is basically, again, the idea that you can buy assets or do JVs, deals with, that people that don't know the value in what they own. This is exactly what it is. So YouTube accounts, you can buy people's YouTube accounts or do deals with them, or you can kind of go up to them and say, I want to put my affiliate link on your window or in the description underneath the video, and you can do a deal where you split commissions from affiliate commissions that come through and offer through that. And just by doing this alone you can make a lot of money. You know, you can go away and do that now. There's not much more to it than that, to be honest. Offering local marketing services, I mentioned that earlier, taking advantage of global economies. If you're not outsourcing now, I really, really recommend you to, even if you just go to like odesk.com and hire a virtual PA, maybe spend sort of £1, $1.50 an hour, and just to give it a try, and you'll realize it'll make you much more productive. And you can just get them to do like your admin or some basic online marketing stuff. And I did this, and it kind of boosted me up to the next level. I kind of did it for the first time maybe 5 years ago or something like that, and it really helped. So if you haven't done that yet, I really recommend you to try that. Then Twitter accounts are another example where you could just JV with someone who has a Twitter account, or you could buy these Twitter accounts outright, or you can say, I'll pay you a set amount of money to post a tweet and see what happens there. Or you can again do different, there's lots of different ways of doing this. You can contact the Twitter account owner and split commissions 50-50. It all depends on the relationship you have with them. And I'll talk about that one a little bit later and show you a little neat trick you can do. We'll show you how you can see some stats from Timothy Ferris's Twitter profile. It's quite fascinating if you haven't seen it before. So what I want to do now is just dive down into a real example that you can take away and do yourself. So the basic concept here is eBay is massive, okay? People go to eBay to buy stuff. There's loads of eBay sellers on eBay that don't realize this online marketing stuff. And I happen to know, I don't know if you know this or not, this is a massive tip, that everyone who sells on eBay, but they sell stuff via PayPal. And anyone who takes payments via PayPal means that you can instantly add that person to an email autoresponder when they buy something through PayPal. Okay, so if you've kind of got that and the penny's dropped, your jaw should kind of be hitting the desk now, because this is massive potential. So what this means is we can handle this in a few ways. So there's 3 different methods I've said here. You could just be a pure Aweber email autoresponder affiliate and approach eBay sellers and say, look, you can use Aweber to collect people's emails and then promote stuff that you're selling on eBay every time like a Christmas holiday comes or Halloween comes or Valentine's comes, things like that, and you can regularly promote other eBay things. Okay, so it's a win-win for them, and you could just take 30% commission as an Aweber affiliate. Okay, Aweber accounts start at $20 a month, and then they go up quite rapidly as you get more and more subscribers. So it's not that exciting. 30% of $20 will start out at around $6 sort of thing a month. But once they get more subscribers, they'll get up to $100. So then 30% of 100 is $30. So it gets a bit more exciting. And then if you get like 100 eBay sellers under you at $30 a month, you've got $3,000 a month as a pure, hands-off passive income. Uh, Method two is an email list manager, so you can just do like a profit share with them and promote affiliate offers and split the earnings 50-50. Method three is like a paid service, and you can kind of like just charge them for what you're going to do. You're going to manage their whole email list for them. They'll tell you when to promote, because you've got to realize that they really don't understand this stuff. A lot of these eBay sellers haven't heard of autoresponders. So there's massive potential here, and here's what you need to do. You just contact eBay sellers, use Aweber or MailChimp to build their email list automatically. Here's another top tip, Zapier, www.zapier.com. Take a note of that if you haven't heard of it. It's a way to automatically connect different services. So, for example, if someone pays via PayPal through or buys something through PayPal, you can automatically add them to an Aweber or MailChimp autoresponder, okay? So if you haven't heard of that, it's a massive opportunity in itself. Use OfferVault to find relevant offers, and I'm going to just go to the internet in a little bit just to show you a live offer that you can do this with. Promote things like topcashback.com. If you're not a member of topcashback.com in the US or topcashback.co.uk in the UK, make a note now to join it after the webinar, because I buy everything through these. It's basically, they're like affiliates who give you back the money as an affiliate, and you can buy things from like Amazon, Walmart, and loads of big shops as well as small shops, and it's a great site. So if you're going to buy stuff online, or if you buy things online, do it via that website. And also they do a refer a friend scheme, where if you refer to someone you get $5 or £5 depending on which one you send them to. And you can then promote their items via your eBay Partner Network affiliate link. So I hope I'm not losing people, but basically eBay have an affiliate program where it's called the eBay Partner Network. So what you can do here is contact these eBay sellers. They can promote their items that they're selling on eBay, but it can all be done via your affiliate links. So basically, anytime someone goes through that link, they will buy through your affiliate link, and you'll get a commission for it. And if it's not exciting you yet, I'll do a next slide and I'll show you how big some of these eBay sellers are, because there's absolutely massive potential here. So I'm going to go to the internet now. Let me know. Yeah, you can. Hopefully you can see my screen. I'll see. Yes, it's just come up. Okay, stores, ebay.com. So this is eBay stores, and if you click on the link see all premium stores, you can go to the next web page and you'll see loads of stores come up. And I'll just scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see every one of these pages has 25 different stores on them, and the big number at the bottom, you might not be able to quite read it, it's 3,200 pages. Okay, so there's basically 75,000 eBay sellers who have a shop. So these are just big eBay sellers, so it gets even bigger than that. Okay, so this is how much potential there is in this. I don't know if anyone's talked about it yet. There's still massive potential. So I'll just go to ebay.co.uk as well. So I've got a profile there, and nice picture of me. And we'll just look at the featured shops on ebay.co.uk as well quickly, because there's loads of potential here as well, loads of shops. And I'll just pick one. And just to show you a little bit deeper into an example, we'll go to this shop called estocks.com, or estocks eBay shop, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a number here that shows the feedback on estocks, and I'll just click it so you can see it a little bit bigger, and I'll read it out for you. It's 1,480,000 feedback. Okay, so it's absolutely massive. And if you see their 1 month figure, I don't know if you can read it or not. I don't think you quite can, so I'll read it out. It's 114,000 positive feedbacks they've had in the last 1 month. And scrolling down, they basically sell something once, twice, or something every minute. So if this person isn't using an email autoresponder right now, and you were the person who did the deal with them, I pretty much guarantee that you could retire just off this one deal. And remember, not everyone sends them feedback. Only say maybe about 30% of people on eBay will actually send feedback. I used to sell on eBay quite a lot, and in fact I quit my first job through selling on eBay, but that's another story. So this person's growing an email list at around about 300,000 people a month. Well, they may be growing an email list. It depends if they know about this trick that I've just taught you or not. So I'll just show you. So we can use this service, Zapier, to connect them, and that'll connect the PayPal. And here's another service, offervault.com, that I mentioned earlier, and this is what we're going to use to find an offer to sell to these people. So I'll just quickly run back to the slides now, because if we just have a look at the potential here, we can see just one store like eStocks could grow your joint email list by around 10,000 people per day. So imagine having a buyer's list, and this isn't a freebie seekers list, this is a buyer's list of 10,000 people per day, okay? And you're going to be JVing with this person, splitting the profits 50-50. So if we could just get 10 cents a click from something like this, and I'm going to go through an offer and explain this 10 cents a click in a little bit, that's potentially $1,000 a day profit just from one offer, just from this one eBay seller, okay? So I hope you're realizing the massive potential here, and if you still have a job and haven't gone full-time yet, there's no reason just to stop everything and kind of at least give it a try. It's massive potential. Anyways, so what we're going to do now is go to OfferVault, and this is a great resource. If you haven't heard of it, definitely write it down. It's basically a resource that I've been using for years to find affiliate offers. And so what we want to do is we want to find kind of like a generic offer. So I've searched for pound win, because what do we know about eBay sellers? Because the store we've picked, eStocks, is quite a big seller, okay? They sell a lot of stuff, and we need something quite generic. So we know that these people on ebay.co.uk are from the UK. We know that they probably like a bargain, so they like maybe coupon codes and free stuff. We know that they're happy to buy things online because they have a PayPal account. So what I've done, I just put pound win. They probably like winning stuff. So I've found an offer that says you can win £3,000 to spend at Waitrose. So I've just clicked through to that. And what we want to see here is it says, I can read it, it just says a simple SOI. And SOI stands for single opt-in, which is what we want to hear. Because using these CPA networks, you can basically earn $1.40, which is about 80p, just from people filling out a free form. They don't ever have to take out their credit card or anything, and you will get paid just for them filling it out. So it means that the conversion rate is massive, basically. So like a standard sales page where people have to buy stuff might convert something around 2%, very much dependent on the industry and the quality of the sales copy. These can convert as high as kind of 30%. It's totally different ball game, and you're giving someone good value, just a chance to win something. So I've gone into Neverblue because we saw the offer was at Neverblue, and just logged into my account there, just so I can basically show you. I'll just type in Waitrose to find the offer, and then we can see what the average earnings per click is. And once we find the average earnings per click, we'll get an idea of how much we would earn if we were to email this out to our 10,000 new buyers every day. So 300,000. If we had an email list of 300,000 over a month, we could mail them out a chance to win Waitrose. We'd probably get a click-through rate of roughly maybe 20%, something like that, and we'd earn 6 cents a click. Not that exciting, right? I've been in the industry a long time, and I know that you'd get a lot more than that per click. Because of the quality that we're sending, because it's from a buyer's email list and there's other kind of psychological things going on there, you probably earn something more like 20 cents a click, something like that. So what I want to do now, and what you could do as well, you could search for like coupon code, and you could find another. There's plenty of offers here, and you want to find an offer where people don't actually have to buy something. So I've just typed in coupon in Neverblue network, and I found Coupon Explorer for the US, and they pay $2.80 a lead, and people don't have to pay anything. They just download and install a toolbar. So another great offer for the US that could be used in this strategy. And finally, we've just got the top cashback as well. So the top cashback offer pays you $5 or £5 per referral. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong slide. I'll just get the proper slide up. So what this means is basically that just one store like eStocks could make this much money. So I hope that's kind of given you something to think about. That's a real example you can take away and, start doing today. There's pretty much everything there. Take the notes, and I want to go through another example now with you that's shows you a little bit of an underground tactic that you might not have heard about before. I kind of come from a really big affiliate background. I'm really hot on affiliate marketing. I kind of get a bit excited about it. So we're going to look at Twitter accounts, and what I'm going to do is, so the idea is that you can buy or JV with people who have Twitter accounts, and I thought I'd take Tim Ferriss just as an example, because he's so big in the industry. Now, don't try and approach Tim Ferriss and say that I sent you in to buy his Twitter account, because to be honest, he's not going to sell it. Okay, so you want to actually buy Twitter accounts in non-relevant niches, or approach people in Twitter accounts that don't realize their value of their list, which is pretty much anything other than online marketing, to be honest. So what we want to do, if you're going to actually approach a Twitter account and you, with the view to advertise with them in some way or buy the account off them, you first want to look at the amount of followers they have. That's a great idea of how respected they are. So this person here, Tim, has 450,000 followers nearly, and so that's pretty awesome. What if we could kind of find out a way of how many clicks Tim gets whenever he sends out a tweet? That would be pretty awesome, right? So to do this, you just copy and paste a bit.ly link or a buff.ly link, and you just add a plus to the end, okay? So I've just gone into my browser bar and I've clicked that. It'll take a little bit to go through. Now we can get a really good idea of what's actually happened, because we can see the exact same stats that Tim Ferriss sees on his bit.ly link. And we can see that he's had nearly 4,000 clicks from this link alone. And you can do this with any bit.ly link, guys. Keep it between yourselves, but it's a bit of an underground tactic. You could even turn his bit.ly link off if you want. I don't know if you can really do that. I've never actually dared to try. But you can see loads of cool stats. You can kind of see like how many clicks came through from Twitter, Facebook, Google+, the demographics. You can see that 50% of the people, 2,000, click through from America, and only 5% click through from UK. So you can suddenly get a really good idea of what's happening on someone's Twitter account, and this bit.ly trick can be used on kind of Facebook or anything that uses bit.ly links. So if you are using bit.ly links as your URL shortening service, I recommend you to use to another one. So not many people know this, but there are some people like me, and now all of you know as well. So just a little quick tip there that I hope you found interesting. What I want to go on to now is just talk a little bit about, I'm just going to have a quick drink, sorry, I've got a bit of a dry throat, about local marketing. And this is seriously one of the biggest opportunities I've ever seen since I've been online. And there's going to be a lot of people making a lot of money over the next couple of years with this, me definitely being one of them. So what if we were to combine the best of both worlds with the local marketing and the affiliate marketing? So my two biggest passions and where I've made the most amount of money online, because basically there's lots of things that make this the best thing, but basically businesses have money to spend on marketing. This is a big one plus. Another thing is that it's less competitive in search engines for like paid search and natural search, that local businesses can rank easier basically, and there's more money in the search results. So this is another massive benefit of it. And there's an opportunity where you can actually just send traffic as an affiliate and get paid an upfront sale, a monthly recurring profit, and get paid for services that they take up like SEO and pay-per-click and things like that. So this is where you kind of get the cheesy sayings, sitting on a beach, sipping a cocktail and getting paid. These kind of make me sick if I'm honest now, just because there's so much cheesy hype that goes around the industry. But earn money while you sleep. The old classics, you know? And to be honest, I've been doing it so long now where I do sit on a beach, don't get me wrong, and I do make money while I sit on a beach and sip a cocktail, and I do earn money while I sleep. But I just don't like the sayings. They're a bit cheesy. But anyway, these are the benefits that you can get from the local marketing, because you've suddenly managed to become an affiliate in the local business marketing space. So you can live anywhere, you can be location independent, and I say a lot about the traveling, and I just want to make sure that I come across that it's not just about the traveling, it's about spending time with your loved ones, your friends and family, and just having the freedom to make the most of your life, basically. I don't want to get too deep, but you only have one life, and we want to make the most of it. So this is an opportunity to deal it and do it, and you don't have to deal with people doing this. There's no cold calling, there's no meetings, there's nothing like that. It's just a pure affiliate that you're doing this as. And what you can do is you can market these local services globally to small local businesses. You can get paid an upfront instant one-off commission of around about £100, so $150. You can earn passive monthly recurring commissions, which are these are the benefits of a membership site. I did my first membership site about 5 years ago, by the way, and it's absolutely great. I definitely recommend it. Membership sites, they are brilliant. You can get paid, a reoccurring income, and you have subscribers that are worth more than an email list that aren't on a membership site. So if you're building an email list, the best type of email list basically is a buyer's list, and especially a membership site buyer's list. You can get paid passive lifetime upsell commissions for the SEO pay-per-click. So there's an opportunity where you can actually just send the traffic once, and these customers will be tagged to you. So whatever they buy in the future for life, you'll get a commission for, basically. And the great thing about this, I'm not just talking about the general local business market. I'm talking about micro niches, okay? I'm talking about the pregnancy yoga teacher who sits there and thinks, what the heck is a website about, okay? So the opportunity and also this opportunity means that you can get pretty much any services for free. You can go out to eat at a restaurant for free if you just say that you give them a free consultation, because you're an online marketing specialist who deals just with restaurants. There's loads of these kind of benefits as well. So you can send traffic and get paid, and your average LCV just stands for lifetime customer value, is about £1,000 plus as an affiliate. And you can kind of use different traffic generation strategies. Yes, including software. I wanted to tell everyone about software. So basically, I've been working on some software for about 1.5 years now. Well, my programmer has, and I've been managing in it. And I am proud to present publicly for the first time ever my software that is finished. Okay, so I'll just leave it for a second longer. I'll do it on the next slide, I promise, because this software is absolutely awesome. It is basically a license to print money. Okay, so what I want to do, first of all, I just want to, I might not have made, I don't know how clear I'm making the opportunity of the global marketing, so I just want to spend quick time and go through another traffic generation strategy after this that can be used in this market or any affiliate marketing. I just want to first go through this global marketing strategy. So this is how it works, right? We have a niche sales page, and this niche sales page, you as an affiliate would get 100% commission for this sales page. So what we want to do is just find a niche business to pick. So what I want to go to, this website, freeindex.co.uk, and what it is a free independent business directory for UK businesses. It's got 400,000 registered businesses on it, just similar to yell.com, and there's other ones I'm sure you're aware of. And what this is, sometimes I just lay in bed and honestly think of free index. And I'm not even joking, it's quite sad. Maybe just keep this between us, because I see this as so much money. There's so much potential here. I've just clicked into one of the subsections, and now I can see another sort of about maybe 1,000 niche businesses. Every single one of these businesses represents a golden opportunity, because I'm first to market on this, basically, and it's just a massive opportunity. So what I've done is I've just picked one, hypnotherapists. I like hypnotherapists because they help people. So I think it's a nice thing that they're doing. So we're going to help hypnotherapists today, because the thing about local business marketing, the reason I like it so much, because it's a win-win. You're helping businesses from getting ripped off like Yell and Yellow Pages and stuff. You can provide a better service at a better rate and still make money. So hypnotherapists, there's 2,237 companies on this directory for hypnotherapists. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with that as the example on our slides. So hypnotherapists are just one out of very approximately 3,314 different niches. And what happens, you send money as a affiliate or partner, and you get 100% commission. If they don't buy, what they'll do, they'll hit a squeeze page after it. You must know these by now. You kind of exit a page and you get those annoying as heck pop-ups. Do you want to leave this page? No. Or yes. Okay. Usually yes. The brilliant thing about this is that we get sucked into it, that everyone sees this and just instantly disregards it. The thing is that these small businesses, especially like a hypnotherapist, they're not as used to these squeeze pages and stuff, so they're still very effective on them. And so if they don't buy, they see this squeeze page where they can get like a free chapter of a book of how to get more customers just for hypnotherapists. It's like an online marketing guide for hypnotherapists, basically. And once they sign up for that free, like 1 or 2 chapters of an ebook, they're going to join a life autoresponder. They're going to be on that autoresponder for life until they do buy, okay? One of the things I've always been like doing is email copy. So once they buy, if they don't buy straight away, they eventually buy. They get hit by an OTO, so a one-time offer that is a £1 trial and then £20 a month, which you also get £50 commission for. And again, if they don't buy that, well, you know what happens. So when they eventually buy, they join this really high-quality membership site, okay? It can be priced in dollars as well. It's got some smart technology that means this can go all around the world and be seen in their local currency. I'm a bit of a technology guy as well. So they join this quality membership site that they like, that's really good value for them, and it's a win-win. Everyone's making money from it, and everyone's happy. But it gets better, right? So you can get paid once you send this person as an affiliate. You get paid for any services they buy via like an a la carte service menu. So imagine you're at a restaurant and you just go through and pick, I'd like some SEO with that pay-per-click, please, waitress. And or it's probably quite cheesy, social media. There's loads of things like that they can buy, and I'm not sure how well you can see it at the bottom, but basically, so one of these customers for life, say they just buy £97 up front, which is like an online marketing e-guide, checklist, and video. Then they join the membership site. That's £10 a month reoccurring. You would make profit as an affiliate, and plus 1 year's, so say they take up a year's SEO for £97 a month and a social media boost, so like a Facebook and Twitter makeover. So that means just one sale would be worth £950.50. So pretty amazing, but as a business owner, that's not actually that crazy. They'll pay, Yellow Pages can charge sort of about anything up to £20,000 a year, depending on the business, or I'm not sure what it is in the US, but they can pay a lot and they get really bad results. So we can be their knight in shining armor. So here it is, the software. So this is one strategy you can use to send software. So what I'm going to do, it doesn't look much, but I promise you the capability of it makes more than up for it. If you know software, you'll know that like basically at the beginning stages, all you care about is functionality, which is all I really ever care about, and that is absolutely fine for me. So I've gone to my index now, is what the website you can see, and it's basically another directory, and what I'm typing in is hypnotherapists, and I can do a search for that, and it comes up with 1 to 20 of 1,387. So what this does, I'm going to copy that website address, that URL, and I'm going to paste it into my software, and then I'm just going to click the start button. Okay, and then we're going to come back to that later. And all that does, so I've got bits of software that they're called scraper software. So they go through this whole directory and get all of the details at quite an astonishingly fast rate. So, you know, this works for free index, Yale, my index, and I've got another secret one that I want to kind of keep secret at the minute. So we'll come back to that later anyway. So that software is now running in the back, and we can see at the end what kind of results you're going to get. So we can say we'll get thousands of leads from that. So we want to send more traffic to this sales page, because all we're doing as an affiliate is sending traffic, and that is all we have to do. So we need directories. This is another traffic method that I will teach. So we'll go to directories. So what we'll do is open up the web browser again and go to Google, and we'll search for hypnotherapist directory, okay? And I'll just scroll down and click one. So this hypnotherapist register, find 7,000 hypnotherapists, okay? So this is just one of the directories, right? and this has hypnotherapists from all around the world. It's just mental, guys. There's so much opportunity here. And every single one of these hypnotherapists, I've just picked one at random, and some of these don't have websites, so they'll need websites. They will love to get help. Do you think they'll want to get help with their online marketing? Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. And some with the websites, they'll want help as well. Some of them don't even have email addresses attached to them. Do you think they're going to want help? Definitely. Okay, so it's just absolute, prime customers here. So then there's more traffic strategies. One of them is forums. So I want to just show you forums. Forums, by the way, great way to do affiliate marketing still. No one really talks about this. I'm guessing because it still actually works and makes money. Forum marketing is amazing. So I just went to Google and typed in hypnotherapy forum, and I've just clicked the first hypnotherapy forum, and I'm just going to click through to see how many members are here. And you might not be able to see the number that comes up, so I'll just read it out. It's 13,634 hypnotherapists here, okay? So another great way to do marketing through forums. And so these are another 13,000 guys that we can promote to. Social media is another great strategy we can use, and I just go back to the browser quickly. So I just found a couple examples. I just went on Google before I came online tonight and found like a Twitter account with 3,000 followers and a Facebook page of hypnotherapists as well with 2,000 likes. So again, Facebook absolutely massive at the minute. Another way to just get more customers basically. And remember, this is just one niche out of 3,000. So at the top right now, you can see that we've had altogether 21,000 plus hypnotherapists that we can market to. One sale we know is worth £950 and 50 pence, so about $1,500, or about €1,100, I think, maybe roughly. And 91 sales would be worth about £86,000. So 21,000 sales would be a lot, but I don't think you could sell to all of them. But maybe even if you sold to 1%, 200 sales worth £160,000. I wouldn't say no to that. So what I want to do now is show you another advanced traffic generation technique. And so we've looked at like the software, the directories, the top secret one. Well, we haven't looked at the top secret one yet. The LinkedIn one. So I want to look at the LinkedIn one now and just show you a little loophole. I don't know if you've seen this or not yet, but this is another absolutely awesome strategy you can take away with you tonight, and please keep it to yourself. So all you got to do is join groups on LinkedIn, and this can work for any affiliate marketing, by the way. But and I just recommend to use it for the local marketing because it works so well for that, and it's just such a good fit. So what we want to do now is just head on over to LinkedIn. I've logged in already, and I've joined a group in preparation for this called Clinical Hypnotherapists, and I've just hit members, and I joined as my main profile on LinkedIn, by the way, as an online marketer. So if you wanted to get into like these closed groups, not saying that I advise it, but you could potentially set up a new account that made you a hypnotherapist that was just also interested in online marketing, so other hypnotherapists might be more interested in talking to you. So just an idea. And then look at this. What I'm going to do is just look at Barry Cooper, one of the hypnotherapists. He's a hypnotherapist, and bam, click on the send message link, and you can just send this guy a message. Okay, and this will work for any of them. So there's 3,000 members just in this group, okay? And you can do it for any of them, okay? They don't have to be in your network or anything like that. Once you're in the group, you've kind of infiltrated. There's no getting you out of there. So it's another great little technique that you can use, in any type of affiliate marketing, in the local marketing as well. So what this is all about is basically it's a workshop that I'm running that sold out kind of weeks ago, Passive Profits Academy. What it is, as me and Sarah have been friends for quite a few years now, I said I'd do a special thing for all of you guys if you're like friends of Sarah, subscribers of Sarah. is I'm going to open up a limited amount of places for my workshop where I teach this kind of stuff and a lot more. And if you can't make the day, there's DVDs recorded of the day, so you can get that, and loads of cool bonuses and stuff. So, no pressure, but it'd be absolutely awesome to have you along. So just why haven't you made it yet? So this is basically my theory on the industry. The problem is that most gurus, and I hate the word guru, please don't ever call me a guru, is they just chat complete utter BS. I don't like it, and I know a lot of them now, and it's not good. But so the problem is you don't know what works. You waste your time. You just go in this cycle. They make money from you. You move on to the next thing, and you just repeat this cycle, and you just return to the top and waste more time, and it's not fair. And you just get a little bit more frustrated each time, basically now. So all it is an opportunity tonight for Sarah's attendees, for you guys to kind of break this cycle. Just don't go back to the Warrior Forum and keep buying $10 WSOs that promise to make you $20,000 a month by hitting a red button. If you don't want to keep chasing the next shiny object, so you can join this group I'm forming, and it's a workshop and it's a group. We're going to support each other, and there's going to be like a support group for Facebook, and it's going to be like a journey we're all going to take together. I'm going to support everyone through this local marketing technique and other techniques that I teach on the day that I can't really say here. But so the truth is that whenever I go traveling, I meet other people like this. So I'm on the beach. I don't really like talking about what I do when I'm away. I don't think it's fair. Well, I don't know. People aren't always in such a fortunate position, but I do now and then. Someone will say it to me. They say, "Oh, I do affiliate marketing. You haven't heard of it?" I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then suddenly I'll make a really good friend, and get on with this person really well. So if there's people like me to do it, I'm just a normal guy. Honestly, I really am. And these guys are just normal guys as well. Then you can join. So if you're interested in this, then it's a one-day workshop basically in London on 9th of November, and if you can't make the day, you can get DVDs. So tickets are £797 and DVDs are £597, okay? And the first 7 people get 50% off. I've done a special code for Sarah. If you just put Sarah50 when you check out, you can get a discount. So why me? Well, reason one, I love to travel and live the internet marketer's lifestyle, and I actually do what I preach. Like I said, I did the China tour and loads of traveling this year, and I'm going to do more next year. I'm going to do it in March. I said March because I'm supporting everyone who does my workshop for 3 months until February. Because I really want everyone to get the best chance for success. Reason two, I'm just a normal person like you. This is a picture of me in my local badminton club. I used to work as a cleaner and office admin. I love spending time with friends and family. Just a normal person, to be honest. I have spent a lot of money with mentors and stuff over the years, a lot of time. And basically, this is my big leaving present to the community before moving on to bigger adventures. So this workshop had sold out, and I kind of had to get my arm twisted to open up more places because I really honestly wasn't going to do it. But I've said I'll open up a few more places, as I figure I'm being bad if I don't, basically. And I'm moving on from the 4-hour work week. It's been absolutely awesome, but I know it's crazy, but it does get a little bit boring, and I want to move on to bigger challenges now. I kind of networking with kind of bigger business people, and it's quite exciting, the idea of growing a big business. So I want to get on to that. Just whiz through a few quick testimonials of this. Is my last workshop that I did kind of a year and a half, 2 years ago that Sarah briefly mentioned earlier. So they said lots of nice things about me. You can see there. I'm sure you don't really want to see that many of them, but best course I've been on, there are lots of actual info and tips given. Someone said that. One of my previous workshop students actually emailed me the other day and said they made £35,000 just from one of the techniques that I shared on the day, which is pretty amazing. And if you come to the workshop, I'll share what that technique was. Another lady made £1,000 straight away on top. She did have a business already, just took one of the techniques I taught and made an extra £1,000 a month to her business bottom line already. So there's loads of lovely things people said about it, but I'm sure you don't want to hear about that too much. So I take all the risks. There's obviously got to be a a guarantee. Come along, enjoy the morning session, even have a free coffee on me. If you don't think the workshop's worth at least double your investments, get 100% refund, and we can part as friends. So honestly, you can come along. If you don't think it's good value, I wouldn't feel good about myself. You can go and we can still be friends. Like, really don't worry about it. A DVD recording, if you can't make the day or would just prefer watch the DVDs, you can, if you don't think you can make at least 10 times your investment back in 2 months, or if you're just simply not completely satisfied with the content of the workshop, okay, you can just send them back, keep all the bonuses sort of thing within 7 days and get 100% refund. And what I'm doing as well is this 3-month challenge thing. So anyone who does the workshop's going to have the opportunity to do this if you want. So you can attend the workshop and you'll get like an A4 bit of paper, one sheet of paper that has a list, like a step-by-step list. So if you're one of these people who just like to say, look, just tell me what to do this is what that is basically. You just go through one by one, and you should achieve some pretty awesome results if you just do this. There is work involved to it though, so I want to be absolutely clear on this and just be straight with you that if you've ever heard of the insanity workout, it's basically like the insanity workout for your finances, I guess. So it's partly, it's basically you have to do 2 hours work every weekday, 1 full day each weekend, 1 full day off each weekend for 3 months, which is 13 weeks, which is 91 days. So you don't have to do it over 3 months, you can do it over a year if you prefer, but I'm going to be doing over the first 3 months with everyone, so we can all help each other. I can support you, we can all support each other to achieve, greater success. I really believe in support networks and mentors. They've definitely helped me a lot. So that's why I want to offer this. I don't want to just, say, come to my workshop, have a great time and leave, you're on your own. That's really not my style at all. So just 1 customer a day. That's all we're aiming for here. So 91 customers is all we want to try and get. And that would be about £3,000 a month passive income, $5,000 sort of thing. And, that should be pretty life-changing for most people, I'd hope. So, so it's a bit of a decision time for you. I know it's a lot of money to spend for some of you. So when you're making any big decision, I always try and think of this. This is what I do. What does your wise mind think? So you've got like a logical one, and you've got an emotional mind. So emotionally, would you want to be in? And I hope so. I know I'm really chilled out on webinars, but it'd be great to hopefully join the other laptop lifestylers and get more freedom and kind of live it. And if you miss out, what else will you do? Maybe buy more WSOs, maybe, I don't know, maybe work more or waste more time and energy elsewhere. So emotionally, I think is a great idea, but let's be honest, is it a logical decision? And that's what we really want to know. So you're covered by the 100% guarantee. The bonuses are alone, which I want to go through in a bit. This is the current only program that I know of. I've discovered it. So we're first to market on this with this local marketing one. And I may franchise it like as a real kind of business opportunity at some point. I'm not sure, where people can get in for around £2,000, something like that. I'm not sure at the minute. It's just ideas in the end. I'm going to go to like a franchise show and see. But at the minute, it's a way you can get in, like as a partner in this business and get paid for local marketing. So it really is a massive opportunity. I hope I've got that across over the webinar. It's a win-win for everyone, the businesses, for everyone involved. So just quickly, the URL again, if you haven't gone there yet and checked it out, you can see all the bonuses and stuff as well, and more of what the workshop entails. It's passiveprofitsacademy.com/Sarah50, the number 50. Tickets are $797, DVDs are $597, and the first 7 get 50% off with the code Sarah50. So there are limited places available. There were 10 places available. They filled up when I sent it out, when I told my previous workshop attendees about it. It's sold out, and I got my arm twisted to allow another 10 places. There's not going to be any more than that. It's just not fair on people who have bought tickets already. And I just made 10 DVD. Well, I just pre-ordered kind of 10 DVDs. I'm going to pre-order another 10 DVDs as well because they sold out. But for Sarah and you guys, I've done this deal, and just saying that this is a great opportunity for everyone. It's just my goodbye to the 4-hour work week and hello to new adventures for me. So I'd love you to join me on my big parting gift to the community. who's kind of given me so much. And here's a few of the bonuses, the local lead software that I said about. That's honestly worth it in itself, that reminds me that I want to show you. So here we go. So this is the software. I'll just pull this up now. I nearly forgot about it. I will stop the process, and here's what happens basically. I go into a little folder. I double click a text file that I don't know, you might be able to read, that just says 9 p.m., which is currently the time. And these are the results that it pulls out. It's just a massive text file full of leads, okay? Email addresses, businesses, phone numbers, and fax numbers. I'll just copy and paste it into the spreadsheet so you may be able to see it better. And I'll just scroll to the bottom and see how many results we have. So we've got 764 results from the software, which is pretty fantastic. So if you can't make one sale from 764 leads, then you know something's not right. So I hope you'll see that software is so awesome. So yeah, so you get a copy of the software anyway, so it's worth buying it just for that. You can use it for whatever you want. You don't have to use it for the local marketing thing. What else? So masterminds and conferences. So I went to a Barcelona not long ago at all, maybe a couple of weeks I think, and it's probably the best conference that I know of. I probably spent about £1,000 to get over there and party for 4 days and attend actual talks. And they're not like internet marketing events where people talk and sell stuff. These are real conferences. It's a gambling conference where basically brings some of the best affiliate marketers literally in the world. People fly from everywhere to come and join here. And I masterminded with some people there and went to some talks. And all it is I'll just tell you the best golden nuggets that came out of that. Which some of it was pretty amazing stuff. So my outsourcing cheat sheet, I just did my first outsourcing job in 2005 actually, which is 8 years ago, which is pretty crazy. I'll just tell you, like, things have changed a little bit over the years. It used to be all about the Philippines. Now it's obviously not. There's many other places to outsource and better places than there. So I just give you kind of everything about my outsourcing experiences, where to go for what, just like a cheat sheet. And I'm just coming to the end now, so just a few sayings that have helped me in life that I'd like to share with you. Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Tony Robbins, the legend himself, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Thomas Hood, half the failures in life come from pulling one's horse when he is leaping. So if you haven't gone there already and checked out all the bonuses and content of the workshop, you can go to passiveprofitsacademy.com/share50, and the tickets are $797, DVDs are $597, and the first 7 get 50% off. And so just think what's more important to you, basically, if you're not sure which way to go. Is it securing your place in this kind of unique one-off opportunity that can really improve your remaining available time in your life, not to get too serious, or choosing to not take action and missing out, possibly even hearing from a friend in a year's time who managed to get in and is now living the life of their dreams. So on that note, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. I'm finished here now, and I'd like to open...
Well, yeah, thank you very much, Ben. That's great. I mean, I came to your last workshop, and I was one of the first to book for your current workshop because I learnt so much from your Black Hat workshop, which you did about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, that's the first time I've seen your software, and to be honest, I mean, I've very curious about it, and I've actually seen software like this being sold in the past for a couple of grand. And so, what can I just confirm that you're getting people who come to the workshop, they get a free copy of the software?
Yeah, I've been told that I've been stupid doing that, yes, but I can confirm that, yeah, they get a copy of the software if they attend the workshop, yeah.
Right,
yeah, the software is absolutely
awesome. And the DVDs as well?
Yeah.
You get that with the DVDs, or was that...
Yeah, and the bonuses are all the same, whether you buy a ticket or the DVDs, so everything's the same. It just, if you want to come for the day or get the DVDs, the bonuses and everything is the same.
Very interesting what you said about Aweber, because you were talking about, Aweber has a fantastic affiliate program, and stupid me, I've never actually sold Aweber which is something I should have done. And I was actually at a workshop last weekend, Martin Avis's KISS workshop, and I was sort of backstage with a few of the speakers, and I was talking to Neil Stafford and a few other people, Rob Cornish, and they were both saying about how they make something like 3 or 4 grand a month just from Aweber affiliate commissions, and I couldn't believe it. And so this is something I'm definitely getting into. So thanks for confirming that, Ben. And the Bitly link, that's a brilliant thing. I didn't realize that. So you can just basically, if you see a Bitly link on a Facebook page or a Bitly link on Twitter, you can just cut and paste that Bitly link into your web browser. And you just put a plus at the end. And
yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Stats.
Yeah,
so you know exactly how much traffic they're getting.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't realize that. So I'm going to be. Actually, there's some competitors of mine who've got Facebook pages, so tonight I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of research myself to see how much traffic they're getting. Very interesting. So we got some questions. Yes, you just to confirm, you are getting the bonuses with the DVD box set. So let me just read through some of these questions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you get everything the same whether you buy a ticket or a DVD, because I appreciate some people can't make the day or just prefer watching them in the comfort of their own home, so you get exactly the same.
Okay, so we've got a question. What is the affiliate program that sells SEO local services?
SEO local services. So the affiliate program, I'll assume you're talking about the local marketing thing that I was talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is when you join the workshop, you have the opportunity to join like a partnership program. So it's my team that do the SEO, and it's a closed affiliate program. You can call it basically, and the only way to get in is through the workshop. It's my team. We do all the SEO. SEO is one of the strong bits I kind of started in when I started online, so we do all the SEO. I can do it extremely cheaply, and there's a lot of profit for everyone sort of after the service is done.
Okay, and will your software work in America or any other country for that matter?
Yeah, great question. Yes, basically. The software works with the freeindex.co.uk. There's actually 3 bits of software there. So that's a UK directory. The My Index is a UK directory, but Yell.com is a US directory, and that has businesses from all over the world. So yeah, the Yell software, which is absolutely awesome, will work anywhere. And you can use the
software. Your software works with Yell.com, does it? Or?
Yes, Yell.com, the My Index and the Free Index, and one more that I'll reveal on the day. You can use it.
So that will, But I suppose as an affiliate, I mean, thinking about this as an affiliate, I'm an affiliate marketer, and I market to a lot of people in America, and I'm based in the UK. So even, yes, the software will work in America, but don't think you have to market to people only in your own country. You know, the world is a big place, so you should be marketing to people all over the world, really.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, massively. I'm glad you picked up on it, because I kind of have these things in my head that everyone knows this. But yeah, the reason I started out in the UK, I used to live in the US, and I do a lot of marketing to the US as well. But as an affiliate marketer, definitely think global. So one of the big reasons to attack the UK market first is because it's the most lucrative market in the world at the minute for local business marketing. That's the reason why I've done that. And so definitely, we're in England, we market to the US. The US or anyone in the world can use this system, on the UK or anywhere.
Okay, that's brilliant. That's good to know, because a lot of people, are worried that this won't work in Canada, or it won't work in other countries as well. So I've got a question which has come up about is it a kind of like a fine line against being kind of worried about spamming people and so forth? How do you kind of get around that side of things?
Yeah, definitely. I guess it's down to a person by person basis. How you feel about it. As long as you offer someone something good that's going to help them, I think that's okay. I don't think there's anything to worry about really. There's ways that I'll teach at the workshop that are absolutely, 100% non-spammy at all. You can use the software in a kind of roundabout way to make it completely spam-free sort of thing.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's nothing to worry about there really. And more generally, when you're kind of spamming people, you do have to be a bit careful. Don't get me wrong, but if you kind of went away and used my software without using the techniques that I'll teach at the workshop, then you'd have to be a little bit careful, but just make sure you offer something good and, you know,
Yes,
give
absolutely.
something
I mean,
good value.
I completely agree with that because I used to do something very similar with a software tool similar to this for YouTube, and it was exactly the same. If you just used the software without any kind of support or kind of instructions, yes, you could get done for spam. But if you used it correctly and ethically, then it's not a problem at all. Okay, so we've got another question. So Ben, just to confirm, you're going to have like a private Facebook group for members, people who buy the DVDs or come to the workshop, and they will get some kind of support from you and be able to talk to other members. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. What I really like to do, and what worked really well with my last workshop that I ran, I make a free Facebook group that anyone's welcome to join, and kind of we can work together as a team then, and you don't just do the workshop and you're on your own, because that's the worst thing I think, when you kind of get left on your own and get stuck. So what I do is build like a whole Facebook group that you can join, and I'm obviously going to be a member as well, and so we can all help each other succeed. And if there's something you get stuck on or you're a little bit unsure of, you don't have to be shy about asking the question, because there's going to be someone else in the same position as you, and you can just ask that. And what happens is we build like a nice little close-knit community of people, and it works really well. So yeah, there's lots of support. I've kind of literally pushed back all my traveling to March, literally just because of this. So I'll be around constantly for 3 months to help everyone with this.
Excellent. I mean, just to confirm, I mean, I'm going to be part of the team as well. As an affiliate, so I'm coming to the workshop, and I'll be in the Facebook group, and I'll be letting you guys know how much money I'm making, because I'm going to be going through the same step-by-step process, and I'll let you know how much money I'm making from this process as well. Because as an affiliate, I'm always looking for new opportunities, new income streams, new ways of making money. And I can see this is, there are some really good techniques here for making some money. So during the workshop, Ben, will you be kind of like going through a kind of like a way of using an autoresponder with these leads, like an autoresponder where you can contact all these leads that you find, and kind of going through a process where people can kind of scrape all these leads, all these contacts, and then go through a process of actually ethically contacting these people using software,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the opportunities massive, and I've kind of left a little bit out. I've got another bit of software basically that I want to just reveal on a day that's actually even better than what I just showed. But what isn't going to do is the workshop. There's lots of traffic generation techniques that I teach that can be used in any affiliate marketing, but I teach them to be used in the local marketing, just because there's so much potential there. But what I do is just teach like step by step things that you can go away with, because that's kind of, I think, what I'd want. I thought, what would I want if I started again and had nothing? I'd love to go to a workshop that taught me how to do everything just step by step, just so you can kind of go away and just do that, and then but also have the support group. So I kind of, that's how the whole workshop's been formed, thinking what would I want if I was just starting again, basically. Just because, to be honest, I got scammed quite a lot when I started out, and it was pretty horrible. So I just want to try, and this is my way to be
Sure.
a good guy in the industry, and help people who are in that position and who haven't quite made it yet. So yeah, so there's like
Yeah.
kind of blueprints that we go through in the day, that you can just follow step by step and work through.
Just want to say as well that Ben is quite a kind of like underground marketer. He's not like one of these internet marketers that's always releasing new products and so forth. And Ben very rarely does workshops. In fact, I think, am I right, Ben, that you've only ever done like one kind of big workshop before? I
Yeah,
mean, that
yeah,
was the one I
yeah.
went to. I don't know. Had you done any before that, or
No, that's the only one I ever
no?
done. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Ben, like I said, Ben is quite an under the radar marketer, every now and again, Ben kind of steps out from the shadows, if you like, and will just show a few of the techniques that he's currently using. And we're all quite lucky to learn from Ben, because he is one of those kind of full-time marketers who just gets on with it and basically just makes a living from it. And sometimes he pops out from the shadows and teaches what he does, which is really cool. And that's what he did last time he did a workshop, and I'm still using some of his techniques today. So if you do get a chance to come along to the live workshop, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to be there as well, taking notes. If you can't make the live workshop, get the DVDs. You can still take part in the group discussions on the Facebook group. And I know you're going to learn lots, because I've already learned lots from Ben. I can definitely highly recommend the workshop. So thank you so much, Ben. Thank you very, very much for the presentation today and some of your amazing tips. I've actually picked up a few tips there. That Bitly tip, that's brilliant. And marketing Aweber and local marketing, that's just brilliant. Being an affiliate marketer for local marketing, I never thought of that before, and that's something that I'm going to be taking forward between now and Christmas, I think. So thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me as well, Sarah. No, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, bye then.
Cheers.
Cheers.